Welcome back to Cassette Beasts. We're getting pretty deep into post-game. There's only a choice few things left for us to do. And at least one of those is restricted behind leveling up our ranger board one more time. Heck yeah! Oh, and after Frankie and, what's his name, Vin, become rangers, you can actually find them both here.
Hey!
Depends what you want to focus on. I think one of them has really high in one stat, another in another. One's like tanky, maybe. I don't remember exactly. And then Frankie's over here. If you actually have active ranger board quests, Frankie will say like, "Hey teacher, can you give me some work to do? How about me taking care of those ranger board quests for you?" And she will finish them for you at a cost of some fused material.
Thanks.
Heck yeah. Yep. Told us about last time the thing leveled up.
Well...
Oh, lovely.
Right.
New quest, let's go! So before we get over there, I think this quest line is the last thing that we get from leveling up the ranger board. After this, things will get harder by leveling up the ranger board, but you won't get additional, like, plot or story. So it's going to be this plot line, as well as the Captain refights, the Archangel refights, and Magicrab's Gauntlet. And I think that's pretty much it. Now, getting very far into post-game, now we're going to have to worry more and more about Machine Curse, especially when we get to Magicrab's Gauntlet proper. So, I've been working on figuring out how to come up with some very powerful monsters that don't interact with Machine Curse. And to that extent, I have been building 2 monsters that are powerful. And that is Tokusect here and Undying. Both of these are monsters that we've seen already. Tokusect is a more impressive combo, but Undying, I think, is an overall more powerful monster. And I have spent an obscene amount of time building them, especially Undying. So let's take a look at what we've got. So Tokusect is a glitter bootleg. I don't know, I mean, there are ways to kind of abuse bootlegs, or abuse mechanics in order to get bootlegs. I haven't done any of them. I just looked through the existing bootlegs that I have, which is maybe half a dozen of them, that I've collected throughout the course of the game. I did at one point gain a glitter bootleg, I think 2, actually. So I picked the faster of the 2, and that's really all that mattered. This is what I wanted to do earlier with Brushstroke, or Fungo. So how can I do it now when I could not do it before? Well, I can do it now because I used something that I have been avoiding using up until this point, which is the sticker customization. Wilma told us about this right as soon as we got into post-game, which was that you can actually take a rare effect and transfer that, at the cost of the sticker, to another sticker. So if you have one sticker that says, hey, this one gives you +1 slot, you can destroy that sticker in order to transfer that +1 slot to another sticker that you want +1 slot on. This is very abusable, but very costly. You need the stickers for it, so you just need an absurd number of stickers. Probably the fastest way to do that is to buy them from the vending machine. Getting them from the vending machine costs metal, so you need an obscene amount of metal to build this up. Actually fusing the stickers together requires fused material, so you also need an absurd amount of fused material. Both of these things you can get from Magic Crab's Gauntlet. So let's take a look at what this Tokusect can do. The smack is unimportant. That's just there so he can do literally anything, because other than that, he has no real attacks. Echolocation. Normally he would not be able to equip echolocation, but I managed to fuse onto this sticker compatible with any tape. So now he can use echolocation, which gives you multi-target at the beginning of the battle. This is followed by a preemptive strike. Almost all of these have plus a percentage to speed. That's one that I had enough of, and this ensures that Tokusect will very likely go first. Because Tokusect is a glitter type, if anybody hits him, say with their own preemptive strike, he will actually lose his glitterness, which ruins this whole strategy. So I put as much plus percent speed on him as I could in order to get his speed high enough that it's very unlikely he'll be outsped. So, echolocation now means we will hit everyone. Preemptive strike. We will run up and smack an enemy. This is before turn 1. We'll run up and smack an enemy. Because of echolocation, we will smack all enemies. Because we are glitter type, we will smack all enemies and make all of our enemies glitter type. And use glass camouflage, which normally Tokusect could not equip. However, with compatible with any tape, now he can. Glass camouflage will change his typing to glass. Another preemptive strike. This preemptive strike, again, will hit all of the enemies on the field. Hitting all of them, they are now all glitter type, and we are hitting them with glass. This makes all of the enemies glass type. Air camouflage. This changes our own typing to air. And then 3 preemptive strikes. We have just changed every enemy on the field to glass type, and then our own type to air, and then smacked all of them 3 times. This puts resonance on the enemy. An air type hitting a glass types adds the resonance debuff to them. If you get 3 stacks of resonance, you just die. With 3 preemptive strikes, they get 3 stacks of resonance, and they just die. I've tested this out, and it's beautiful to watch. It works exactly like it's supposed to. The only hope is that we go first, because even in pre-round 1, like pre-turn, like turn 0, it still determines who goes by speed, so we have high speed for this. And the best thing is, Machine Curse does not care about this. Now, if you thought that was fun, Undying has been my biggest project. Undying has the largest base HP in the game. It's actually shared. That highest number is actually shared with one other monster, but Undying has a considerably higher speed. So, I went with Undying over it. So, what does Undying do? Well, for one, it has 2,500 HP. You can see that little needle pointing. How is it that this thing's HP is so unbelievably high? And that is because on every single one of these tapes, I have +% max HP per empty slot, and +1 slot. So I have a total of 8 moves, and 8 empty slots. Because of the +1 slots, and then plus max HP per empty slot. So that's 7% max HP times 8. And then 5% max HP times 8. And then 5% max HP times 8. And then 8% max HP times 8, plus an additional 8, plus 5% max HP times 8, plus an additional 6. So we have an obscene amount of HP. Absurd amount of HP. In order to do this, I had to have 8 stickers, and they all had to have +1 slot. So that means I didn't actually need 8 stickers, but I just kind of looked for what can I do that would be kind of cool to have as stickers. So we have ice resistance. Water is weak to ice. If you get hit with ice, not only does it do extra damage, but it causes you to flinch and change your typing. I don't want to deal with that, so we put ice resistance on so that just doesn't happen. Phase shift. It lets us hit ghosts. So, oh no, I put on ghost. You can't hit me. I don't care. I will hit you anyway. Ricochet. 50% chance to ignore opponents' walls. If they have a wall, it's very likely I can hit them anyway. This is not one I could equip normally. I had to put compatible with any tape on it. AP Factory I'll get back to. Preemptive Strike is just kind of for funsies. You get an attack off before the fight. 2 heads. Used automatically at the start of the battle. Gives multi-strike. So when we attack, we will hit twice. Echolocation. At the start of the battle, we get multi-target. So our attack will hit every enemy. So our attack now will hit every enemy multiple times. Easy. And then Preemptive Strike is just a free attack at the beginning. But I don't have a very good attack stat. I have high HP, but not an attack stat. Well, this build doesn't use AP. So we have AP Factory. At the end of every turn, I just give all my AP to my teammate. So now my teammate gets all my AP. 2, 3, however much I get. They get it for free. And this heals 8% of my max HP every time it triggers. I have approximately 8,000 HP, which means I will heal for 600 HP every round. So not only do I have an absurd amount of HP, but you have to do more damage to me than that every round in order to even make progress against killing me. So we're virtually unkillable. We have an obscene amount of HP, an obscene amount of HP regen, and this is all to spit with damage based on max HP if higher. Instead of using your attack stat, it uses your HP stat. This Undying has an attack stat of 2,500. And is virtually unkillable. This was unbelievably hard to make. I also showed this to Barry, and she called it disgusting. This was unbelievably difficult to make, though, because these are all rare sticker attributes. So I had to get a rare sticker with that attribute so I could merge it onto all of these stickers. Like, I had to build bonus stat by bonus stat all of these things. It took me forever and cost me an unbelievable amount of resources to do. This is a very long-term project styled monster. And so we move just a little bit more towards being able to just kind of kill the heck out of a guy. Okay, so we're going down to the Dino Quarry, which is right here. Dino Quarry. The fun part is going to be finding an enemy that can even last long enough for Tokusect to get its giant combo off. Ow.
You right?
It's all ready for you in there, mate. Oh, and he's gone. So this is the Dino Quarry, what we just unlocked. Fun new little side quest. Ooh. This is my turf, Tofu. If there's going to be a scrap in my neck of the woods, I don't want to be left in the dark. Isn't this, Sleepy Guy's territory?
All right.
Hold on to your knickers, ladies and gents. There's a nasty blighter there. Shall we show it what we're made of, then?
Come on, Ned.
I mean, we're getting help. Oh, boy, it's level 100. You are now glitter type. You are now glass type. You now have 1 resonance. You now have 2 resonance. You now have 3 resonance. As soon as his turn comes around, he just dies. But first I'm gonna hit it for 1,000 damage. And then give all of them my AP and heal myself, and then he dies. And now it's turn 1. Okay, we don't need... After turn 1, you're going to be kind of weird, so we're just going to swap you out. How much damage it does to a normal person. Oh, if I knew they were going to self-destruct, I would have brought in Rosehood. We did it! Good job, team!
Oh.
That was a right ruckus. You take a look around. I need to catch my breath. Well, that was fun. Alright, so what do we have here? There's a lever here. I don't know how much I like that.
Oh.
That's where the guy was. This place doesn't seem too large. 0400. Stayed up all night with Dr. Agel and Dr. Aetheria deciding new experiments to run in the fusion reactor. We really got into the flow of it and lost track of time. For a while it felt like we were one singular entity focused on the reaction. That actually is not encouraging to hear. Oh boy, stuff. Something odd is going on in the reactor. The temperature in the core keeps rising. We've turned on the cooling fans to increase airflow, but it hasn't helped. If this keeps up, we're toast. Literally. I wonder what that 0515 is. That one's 1957. This is also 1957. Okay, so that's time of day. So 0400 is 4 a.m. Which means this is about 5 a.m. Same day. 5 a.m. (10:10) 0700, so a couple hours later, a being calling itself Helia emerged from the reactor. The thermocouples immediately registered a drop in the core temperature, so I think it's safe again now? Helia looks sort of like a diagram of a helium atom, with the two rings representing electron orbits. Is that an archangel? There's a lever over here, too. No, I guess. Sure, we'll fight. A lot of anathemas over there. This is fun, but maybe I should swap it out. Because this takes a hot minute. But oh boy, it's fun to just watch this go. Okay, you're gonna die. You got the resonance, you just died. Oh, and then you're just gonna die to that. The resonance didn't even kill him. Okay, so how do I hit this lever over here? Oh. That was targeting the lever. Light turned on. So I feel like that means... Oh, there is. Light goes on, light goes on. Um, 11:10, so this is using European date conventions. This is the next day at 8 a.m. What have we done? The unstable fusion is out of control. It keeps duplicating. The ministry has sealed the building to keep it in, and I'm stuck inside. Merline, help me. Merline. No, I want to read this. So still the following day. This is actually before that one. So I'm actually going to go up here and read this one. Okay, this is same day 7. Helia tells us that we somehow created her, or summoned her. She's now explaining how to make our reactor workable, and afterwards she wants to talk to us about other kinds of fusion. What other kinds? No, I don't want to fight. Ooh, a pepper. These guys are high level. 96, 97? Yeah, they're gonna die before the resonance actually goes off, though. Is the hilarious thing. Fountas may have a little bit of oomph left in her. Never mind. Okay, Sonny, I need you to move so I can read this. Okay, the following day, 3 a.m. We followed Helia's suggestions to combine Folklore, Masqueradle, Manosphere, and Redacted, which the Ministry of Supply sourced for us from a local zoo. Helia seems dissatisfied with the result. Was this not what she wanted? Are we supposed to have used live beasts? So that also says that a number of our monsters came from someone else's world? But also they know what the Merline is.
Oh.
Tofu, are you absolutely sure about this? Yeah, I'm actually going to give a rewind to Tokusect first.